Hello everybody and welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker, where we are playing as our paranoid sorcerer Coswin. We had last episode mostly just us dealing with some side quests and building up our barony. Right now we have two new quests that have just popped up that we need to go deal with. One of them is, well, one of them's been around for a while. It's Tristan's quest, so we need to deal with him. I'm fairly certain he's just in the courtyard. We need to go talk to him and kind of go through his side quest. Then we also have to go to the tavern and talk to Amiri, who's got something to talk about with her previous tribe. So, yeah, we need to deal with all that. But let's go ahead and see what we got. Where is Tristan? Tristan. You'd be a companion quest. Kingdom of the Cleansed. We should visit the cultist's secret sanctum in the Keyman Lands one night. Right, Keyman Lands. So we need to go back here, then leave with Tristan in the group. Which will mean dropping Lindsay. Because they have they have kind of some overlap. So let's leave. Lindsay dropping you, taking Tristan. Be the first time we've taken him out. Let's go to the Keyman Lands, which I think is one of our places we can claim once we get enough points to do so. Okay, let's go to the bridge over the river. Someone on the road. All right, let's see what we got. Didn't say they were hostile. Oh, they look hostile. Priest of Lamaster. Several figures clad in black clothes stand before you. The darkness hides their bodies, and the hoods drape their features in shadow. Baron Coswin, no fear, for your time has come. Step back before you make me angry. Great Mother, ancestors of monsters, Lamaster herself has called upon us to track you down and deal with you the way you deserve. In your pride, you've overstepped yourself and incurred the anger of the patroness of all dark and distorted. The priests of Lamaster have their own paths unknown to simple mortals like you. By interfering the cycle of worshipping and by making one of the goddess's priests leave her sacred ways, you forever covered yourself with shame in the eye of Lamaster. For the persecution of those under the protection of our goddess, for your crimes committed against the Great Mother, you are hereby marked in her eyes. The goddess herself revealed the punishment to us through nightmares. It falls upon us to curse the heretic who wronged her. Tristan, Lamaster is called the mother of monsters and mistress of insanity for a reason. She is fond of curses. Be careful. She seems treacherous and spiteful, Coswin. Think twice before dealing with her followers. Are you ready to bend before the will of Lamaster? Come on, try and curse me. Your goddess has no power over me. Lawful neutral. I'm sorry I have angered the great goddess. I am ready to take my punishment. Neutral. Chaotic good. Let the will of Lamaster be done. Let her dark palm deform you. Liz raises her hands and begins an incantation. Strange paralysis shackles your body. The invisible hand made of ice is gripping your ribcage, trying to pry it open like a pair of double doors. You fight to breathe, and you feel your skin and muscles start to shift and stretch and twitch. Over several moments that seems an eternity to you, the torture ends. The paralysis vanishes as abruptly as it started. You touch your face, terrified, and understand you didn't change a bit, except your skin, which seems unnaturally smooth under your fingers, as if it has become younger. I'm immortal. I guess. Could have just killed them. The fuck was that? Just head back out. Alright, that was weird. Let's continue on. Let's keep going here. There we go. Secret Sanctum. Let's enter there. Let's see what we got. What do we have? I'm not seeing much right now. This looks to be a standard random encounter area. Well, there might be something up north here.
The path is clear.
What do we got? Is it gonna be another thing where we have to, like, wait? Alright. Looks like we're gonna have to just wait. Is it like... Is it part of this... Oh, let's also copy that recipe. Yeah, is it a thing where we've got a... River Freedoms. Sisters and brothers, take a step towards a better future in which there is no place for poison or evil. Look away from false leaders. Open your soul to only the goddess. Join the river, kingdom of the cleansed and stand against your common enemy. Upon being cleansed, come to the temple at sunset. The temple without walls, filled with love and happiness. Below are scribbled directions. Okay. Alright, so we need to be there during the night. Or sunset. We need to go there during sunset.
I'll go ahead.
Let's see what we got. Oh, well, it's almost sunset. Let's go for a bit. Go back. Hopefully that was enough. Yeah, there we go. Just had to do a little walking outside. Pay no mind to us, we're just heavily armed. Okay, we're here just in time. The sacrament has already begun. The sky will split, the waters will part, the ground itself will devour the evil that comes to us from the lands of death. Okay. We're false rulers. Their foul walls and rotten locks will not protect their henchmen from nature's wrath. It appears that the restless old man started preaching again. Okay. Anyone who stands under the enemy's banner will be crushed by the same unrelenting force that inspires me. All who fall to their knees and devote themselves to the goddess will be cleansed. Pray to her, and you will be granted forgiveness in death. Hail Remus, herald of the goddess. Hail the prophet. Thank you, your holiness. Brothers and sisters, good people. It is time for the sacrament. The first faithful will bless us. Is this the first faithful? My subjects, servants of the kingdom of the cleansed, today is a special day. The day we have long prayed for. They're gonna know I'm here, aren't they? Is that the thing that's going to happen? Today we shall finally wash away the filth from our souls and clear the path for our kingdom. It's a suicide cult. This is a suicide cult. I can feel it. For today, the sacrament will end with a long-awaited sacrifice, which will please the goddess more than all our prayers. Once the goddess asked us, meager sheep, to repent our sins, but in our pride we were deaf to her appeals. Oh. Now she demands another sacrifice. Well, who is it? Let me guess, it's not going to be you, buddy. The First Faithful. The face of the First Faithful, lit by torches, looks like a horrible mask. Disfigures... oh, yep, they know it's me, the Baron. Disfigured by rage and fierce tramp. What do you say, Baron? Are you prepared to sacrifice your useless life for these people who you claim to care about? Chaotic good. It's too late to offer... Is it too late? It's too late to offer peace and friendship, isn't it? Lawful neutral. I am loyal to my subjects, not to a group of fanatics. Chaotic neutral. Save your breath. Even better. Let's dance. Okay. D&D campaign Coswin? Yes. Like, he wouldn't draw a weapon. He'd just draw his... Well, you just point his staff and just, like, fire a firebolt or something at them. Let's dance! And go at it. But Kingmaker Coswin, stop! You don't know what you're doing! Father, what are you doing? Stop! Father? Tristan clutches his holy symbol of Sarenrae. I'm afraid it's too late for words. Yelling and swinging their weapons, the crowd attacks. All right. Lock and load. Yeah! To your two. Okay. Lock and load. Let's deal with them. Let's just go ahead. Mask has right there. Yep, still good. Mask has. Let's just go ahead and drop him. Alright. Alright. They've been dealt with. Nope, nope, he's still up. Damn it! The goddess will know of your betrayal! Stop him! Stop him! What the fuck, Tristan? No counterspell? Tristan's forehead is sweating. He breathes heavily. Really? I killed half of them in the first 10 seconds of that fight. You shouldn't be over... Well, this is the first time you've gone out and fought. Breathes heavily. His eyes scan the battlefield. Can't believe everything turned out like this. The priest gulps and closes his eyes as if trying to summon his courage. You alright? Yes. No, I'm not alright. Never get used to how quickly a peaceful conversation could turn into a bloody battle. This was so cruel and pointless. Tristan forces something resembling a smile. Don't worry. I'll gather myself now. Take heart. We have to catch the cultists who escaped. It's too early to grieve for the fallen. It was a trap. You may not have noticed, but the First Faithful's face changed the very instant he noticed you. I think he's been prepared for our visit for a long time. Faithful shouted something about betraying the goddess. I have no idea what's going on in his insane mind. Perhaps he meant that you refused to submit to his knife. Maybe he saw the future in his sacred trance, and the imminent end. Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to spare you long suffering, cutting your life short. The other cultists are getting away. Please, let them be. Their leader is gone. Their friends are dead. They're just lost souls, led into temptation by a wicked leader. we are to endure this affliction, we must find the first faithful. It wouldn't help even if we track down every peasant in his cults. Please, let us return to the city and consider how we may find the leader. You're right, Tristan. I hope tonight's terrors are enough to keep these people away from the kingdom forever. Thank you. Their deaths would be a heavy burden on my heart. As soon as we reach the capital, I'll seek out former cultists and learn where the first faithful might have escaped. Find me in the city later. Alright. Strip him down. See what we got. Nothing. Decent amount of things here. Okay. Let's see what we got. All this stuff we can sell when it comes to it. Okay. Let's get out of here. I also got to talk to Amiri at some point. What do we got? Nothing important. Okay, let's head back to Tuskdale.
May we have a moment of respite?
Later. Okay. Let's go to the throne room.
I feel tired.
Okay. Let's spend a day resting. Or let's spend 8 hours resting.
Let's head out.
Okay, let's see what we got for Tusk Bay. Mary wants to talk. Okay, dealt with that. We've already dealt with that. Gotta talk to him later. Alright. Art of making friends. Is there a rank up project we gotta do? Yeah, if we just dealt with this, take us 14 days. Let's deal with it. Just rank up. Okay. Military rank 4. Fugitive from attacks is a failure, -1 stability. Oof. Refugees, triumph, +2 community and +5 stability. Guards talked to the refugees and reassured them that the authorities would protect everyone in the region, whereas everywhere they would be defenseless. Elsewhere they'd be defenseless. People weighed their options and decided to remain where it was safe. They now appreciate the royal protection even more. Okay. 3 new events. Art of making friends. Yeah, probably not great for him. Howling Wolves. Wolves are breeding at a surprising rate. The local forests are full of the ravenous beasts. There's not enough quarry to feed them all. Starving wolves howl at night together into packs and attack villages. Military response there. Blank spots. The court cartographer reports that some of the barony's maps appear to be outdated. Which of your advisors would you like to help the scholar update them? Yeah, Jubilist. He is a cartographer. So yeah, you go ahead and deal with that. In the name of the law. A group of volunteers have arrived from Brevoy. They are looking to help bring order to these lands. Their people would make a welcome reinforcement to the guards if they can be persuaded to join the ranks. Kendeo, go ahead and deal with that. Okay, so we dealt with all that stuff. All the projects here. Laying the foundation. Kuhn's already dealt with that. We gotta save up our BP anyways. Our build points need to be brought up so that we can go ahead and get a trade agreement. I would like some more to just continue to increase our income. I guess once we finish the next curse bit, we can go ahead and put arm into that or deal with other things. So okay, that's good to know. Let's back out here. Let's go talk to Tristan. Who's this? Oh, yeah, Balkan. Unfazed, the awkward silence. There you go. Something from old Balkan. Okay. Give me oil of enchantment, too. All right. Thank you. You may go. We get some new things from our various unique artisans in our various settlements. I wonder if there's one for every settlement. We'd have to go visit them. Let's leave here. Let's go talk to... do we want to do Tristan or Amiri? Let's go to the main square. We can check and see if it's easy to spot Tristan on the way to the tavern. Then we'll just deal with Tristan's thing right now. Tristan. Yeah, he's there. There you are, buddy. Greets you with a nod. Thank you for coming. Unfortunately, I have bad news. I managed to find a couple of the cultists from the Kingdom of the Cleanse. The poor fellows were scared to death, but I comforted them, promised not to speak their names. Anyway, they left the capital, fearing their wrath. None of them saw the first faithful after that faithful meeting. The scoundrel vanished into thin air, and with him all meetings, sacraments, and talk of the goddess. It looks like the peculiar power of curses in the Stolen Land is not, in fact, connected to these lunatics. Anyway, we managed to get their barkers off the streets, and yesterday fanatics have returned home to their families and honest work. Thank you for your help, Coswin. He wears a beaming smile. I will not leave you of my own accord until I repay you for your kindness. Oh, okay. I should go. So that means, hey, Kingdom of the Cleanse has been finished. We did it. Nice. So that is done. Alright, so now we go to the tavern. Capital Tavern. So we were already on our way there. Let's go talk to Amiri. Okay, that is a huge... Giant owlbear that almost destroyed the capital's become quite popular in his new role. Hey! I like that. That is good. It's kind of weird that there is a rug underneath the owlbear rug. Well, that's a good thing to be greeted to. Miri. There's a Miri. The barbarian sips the beer from her mug with a grim look. She hesitates, as if she doesn't know where to begin. Once I told you about my tribe, remember? The Six Bears? Of course I remember. Those scumbags who exiled you? Yeah, we'll go with that. That's them. Thought I'd never see them again. And thank Gorham for that. But hell no. They were spotted in your lands. Our scouts told they saw their camp near Nimra, the Nimra border. What are they doing here? You asking me? I have no idea. I really hoped I'd never see these ugly faces again. I walked across Nimaria just to be as far from them as I could, and now they follow me. What the hell? So, let's visit my old tribe. Find out what they want so far from their snow, and then we can kick them back. She finishes her beer in one gulp, then belches, stumbles towards the tavern maid to order another. All right, Amiri. That's something we've got to deal with later. So her tribe has arrived. It's odd. Don't sound like they range far. But oh well. Already done all of our rank ups. Alright, let's skip a day or two. Research into the nature of curses. Candlemire. The villagers believe that the lake is cursed, or the island in the center of it, at least. Or, at the very least, the tower of the island. Surely, if nothing else, the tower must be cursed. Success. Curses are mysterious, to be sure, but there is no curse at play in Candlemire. Its reputation stems from the strange portal located on the island, and the will-o-wisps that once lived around it. This research has increased our understanding of arcane and divine magic. We have acquired a deeper understanding of the nature of curses. So we have a divine +2, arcane +2, which means divine +2. We can rank up our divine, so that's great. Which means, yeah, there we have we can go ahead and okay, we can seek. Our high priest seeks our advice. That's good to know. Well, let's go back into the throne room, talk to Aram. Aram mumbles to himself, pulling on his beard. Finally, he notices you. Coswin, allow me to speak for those who cannot protect themselves and their faith. The priest of Aristil and the priests of other gods, they've all turned against the ancient faiths that once flourished in the Stolen Lands, now long since passed into eternity. Their final traces are the ancient shrines and idols, which lay hid among the swamps and woods, symbols of transience and decay. They wish to demolish these idols. They seek to destroy with fire and chisel all that would remain of them, that all things must come to an end. Strokes his beard brutishly. Whoever it was that once worshipped those idols, their faith deserves our respect. It's your decision, but I would not destroy these ritual places that once just because the god that they devoted to isn't well known. I myself serve such a god, often decried by ignorant tongues. Grind them to dust. +3 divine. Leave the idols where they stand. Someone worships them, and they have no right to interfere. Community and loyalty. We'll deal with that. Yeah, we're not going to bring him down. It's part of the charm of the place. He nods gravely. This is the right decision, Coswin. Alright. I think now we can upgrade our divine, which will allow us to get a advisor to Aram, which would be great. Success. So we got +1 to divine. The art of making friends. That'd be Aram's thing. Support the high priest's endeavors. Let's go to rank 2. It's 14 days. Should be alright. Alright, supports the High Priest endeavors, so we got rank 2 divine. Nice. The Howling Wolves, our soldiers chased the wolves straight back to their lairs. They destroyed all the beasts, as well as their leader, a bloodthirsty warg. His skin now hangs on a banner, inspiring soldiers with courage and pride. +5 military. Nice. The name of the law. In the name of the law. A group of volunteers arrived in Brevoy. Okay, they were approached and hired, and their help will come in handy. They have written glowing letters back home describing the warm welcome they received. The reputation of the young barony continues to advance. +1 military relations and +4 stability, which is actually very good. Okay, nice. You got 5 days there. Art of making friends. Aram, you go ahead and deal with that with Chaos Point, Crisis Point. Deal with it. Laying the foundation. So costs would be reduced, but we don't really need that. Trade agreements would be nice, but I don't think we can. We can get this one, which gives us +1 BP, which gives us 41. We don't have enough for the one that gives us 4. Lindsay could do it easily enough. Start the project. Claim the Keyman lands. 14 days to solve. Octavia could deal with it. We need to get 275. We're at basically 250. So let's... So this gets us... That'll get us... Well, we have 150 now, because now we're at 250. There we go. Pick that up. Okay, 550. Let's claim the Keyman lands. Okay, done. There we go. A fairly symmetrical nation at this point. Still need to get the Dire Gnarl Marshes, Silver Steps, Varnhold. Well, no, Varnhold is controlled by its own. How big is Varnhold? Did they control all this, or did they just control Varnhold? This is Patax, so Dire Gnarl Marshes. We actually border Patax, kind of. If we get the Dire Gnarl Marshes, we'll actually control it. And then we have Glenbon, which doesn't... I mean, maybe Patax controls that, because this is for Brevoy. Don't know. Let's go to the events. Blank spots. Cartographer expedition discovered a mineral spring in the forest. The treasurer is preparing to build large salt processing facility there. +5 economy. Oof, nice. Art of making friends. Triumph. Large trade caravan stopped the capital. So high-ranking priest of the capital attended a formal dinner party organized by the advisor. Fine food and music impressed our foreign guests. So +1 economy, 2 relations, 3 divine. Nice. Okay. Treasurer request, troop priestmaster, celebrity visit. One of our most famous Midvani bands passing through the region. It's +10 across, so let's just go with Octavia. Got a 70% chance for that one. True masterpiece, Still Life with Lemon Peel, drawn by a local artist, was celebrated by connoisseur and art lovers. Such a masterpiece cannot go to waste. Jubilist, go ahead and check that. Treasurer requests our presents. All right. Let's see what we got. I brought a petitioner with me, Lamaster Tinich, a famous expert on everything regarding alcohol and the beverages which feature it. Our impatient guest wanted very much to speak with you in person and tell you all about this project. Alright. The halfling before you looks young, but his sharp eyes, framed by slight wrinkles, gives away the petitioner's considerable age. Lamar nods politely, sweeping the floor with his beret and showing off an emerging bald spot. My respects, Baron. I don't think I've actually seen beret spelled out before. It's one of those, in other words, just like random things that, I mean, I know inherently, but yeah. Funny. I beg your forgiveness for how boldly I sought our meeting, but I could hardly trust anyone with the fate of my beloved new child, which appears to me in a waking dream as I walked your lands. You see, I was traveling through on my way to Brevoy when, to my surprise, I discovered a most curious detail. Turns out that many spices and bitter herbs, which I and my colleagues use in our work, grow wild in these lands. Wine berries, goatweed, gentian? He bends his fingers, enumerating the plants, then waves his fingers. Ah, those names probably tell you nothing, but to me, for me, this rich list is like a splendid palette, the foundation upon which true masterpiece might be built. Your Grace, I once imagined settling in Brevoy, but your lands have truly inspired me, and now my greatest dream is to open a shop in this very capital. With a banquet you can easily gather nearby, I could easily create new beverages, true ambrosia for any halfling. Only one thing is holding me back: lack of financial resources. I hope that now, upon hearing my request, you and your respected treasurer will not refuse a humble artisan a little assistance. Of course, in exchange for a future percentage. He bows deeply once again. I shall eagerly await your decision. Well, let's discuss this. Do you want to hear my opinion? This business will fail. Halfling alcohol is like fruit juice for other races. It's nothing like your dwarvish stout. You want to take a risk and put your money on halfling drunkards? Well, it's your barony and your business. But remember, if you give this trader the money he asked for, then tomorrow there will be 10 more at your gate just like him. So we got 100 BP. So we get a free halflings brewery to put down, +2 economy, +2 relations. Next, 100 BP gone. I'll take the risk. I shall support Lamar's proposal and invite him to open a shop in our city. I don't care for the risk. Tell Lamar that the answer is no. You're the treasurer. Solve this dilemma yourself. I'll take a risk on it. We don't really have... I mean, we've got a brewery in the city, but having something... having a little variety. Hey, we can export it. It's not like we have to drink it here. It's free, so yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Just like that, without considering the risks. Of course, it's entirely up to you, Baron. Although I'd remind you that money belongs to the state. Alright. Thank you, Jubilist. I think we do have an upgrade to have for one of our... Yeah, +1 economy. Cool. So, 69. Just not going to comment on that. Got 1 day there. Support the treasurer's endeavors. We can't. He's a true masterpiece is being worked on by him. Just 21 days for that, but can go to the capital and put down a building. Build Halflings Brewery. An enterprise where erratic halflings create amazing trenches and other alcoholic beverages. 10% chance to earn 3 BP per week. 10% chance to earn 1 BP. So we're getting extra no matter what. Granary, lumber. Let's put it down. By itself right there. Just put that down. I think that's good. Yeah. Decent right there. Now, coming back here. We're going to end the episode here because looking at the time, we're at the end of this episode. So, thank you for joining me for this episode. If you'd like to, please leave a comment down below. Hit that like button if you want to support the channel. Hit the subscribe button down below, as well as take a look at the description down below, or links to my Discord and my Patreon page. I'll see all of you in the next episode. Bye.